Good morning. It's Reverend Bob here. It's Sunday morning. It's raining here in Georgia again. Imagine that, huh? It's actually different from what it has been in that today looks like it's going to be a steady rain, and Lord only knows when it's going to quit. But I'm not asking that. I'm content to be here and just watch the rain, listen to it, and enjoy it. I mean, I was telling my wife when I came out here a little while ago, sitting out here on my deck, my porch, under my cover, which still tends to get a little bit misty, uh, enjoying the sunrise here because it's kind of hard to tell on a day like this when the sun actually comes up. It's starting to get light now. When I first stepped out here, it was probably a little bit too dark to do this, but it's a wonderful day. Everything, the world's getting washed clean, and that's what we all need. We need a fresh start in everything, and you can do it every day. Okay, we kind of accentuate New Year's Eve and start of a new year and yada yada yada, and it's all arbitrary because we decide, what New Year is. The people in Asia do it differently than we do, and I'm sure there must be 1,000 different ways to look at it. But I look at it like every day. I woke up a couple of days ago thinking, if you look at 10 years, and the way days slip by me now, and all of us for that matter, but when you're young, it doesn't seem to matter as much. But start running out of days, and you start counting them a little better. But 10 years is really only 3,652.5 days. All right, 3,652 and a half. If you look at every single minute for every single day for that 10-year period. So if I'm looking at that today, which what is today? August the 3rd, of 2025. If you look at that on August the 3rd, 2025, I woke up and I went out and I talked to some of my friends on my Reverend Bob broadcast and told them, hey, look, get your heart right with God. Get your heart right with God. You don't have to, stop doing everything you're doing. Some of it probably be a great idea, but you don't have to retool yourself all in one day. But begin the process. And it begins by, going to John 3:16 in the Bible and read it and pray it and ask God for forgiveness, ask for Jesus' salvation, and take a leap that day into an entirely different life. It ain't going to happen in a day. It ain't going to happen in years, for that matter. But it'll begin. A big change will be made right away, okay? But in your heart. But in your mind and in your practices and all that kind of stuff, it takes a lifetime. But the really cool thing about this is every time you pray and say, look, forgive me for my sins, just like that, you're right back to zero. You're back starting the game over, first roll of the dice. God doesn't remember anything that you did bad. It's all gone, like it never happened. Okay, so think about that. 3,652.5 days from now, we'll be 10 years older. If I survive as long as my mother has, she is going to be 96 in a few days. Still driving, still doing things that she wants to do. She's just doing them a lot slower now. But that gives me another 30 years. So multiply that 3,652.5 by 3, and you got enough days out there to do something significant with. And it'll be a long time till I get old enough and lazy enough that I can't do what I'm doing right now. And I don't know who it is or where they are or if I even know them. If somebody hears this and hears my voice, but it'll make a difference in somebody's life. It could be you. It can be you. If you've been running around all your life trying to fill it up with things and people, whether it be boyfriends or girlfriends or wives or husbands and jobs, sports or whatever else you got going on. You've been trying to fill that time up in your life with all these things, and you still have a big empty spot. That's the spot reserved for Jesus Christ. Put him in there, bam, the world opens up. Everything looks and feels different over time as you do that. I'm happier than I've ever been in my life, and I'm overweight, nearly 70 years old, and sitting out here on the deck talking to myself. So, hey, you know, I'm crazy, but it's the good kind. All right. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Love yourself and love other people too. And remember, God loves you. Me, I don't know. I hardly know you sometimes, but God loves you, and He will never leave you, and He will never forsake you. Which, for those of you, as Rush Limbaugh used to say, in Rio Linda, that means He won't leave you. He won't leave you in a lurch. He's not going to run out on you. Have a great Sunday. See you later.